Hey kids! Welcome to SmartyPop. Party popper, the world, the whole universe, is made up of stuff. And we call this stuff matter. But what does all of this mean? What is matter? What's the difference between the matter that makes up wood and the matter that makes up water? And why does it matter? See what I did there? Let's see if we can answer these questions, and we'll start with the simplest ones. What is matter? And what are particles? You might have heard that everything is made of matter. And that's true. You, soccer balls, iPads, even your pet, Fluffy, all made of matter. So that's interesting. But what is matter, exactly? Matter is anything that has weight and takes up space. You already know about weight, right? That's just how heavy something is. Like if you've ever been to a doctor's office, the first thing they do is have you stand on the scale so they can measure how much you weigh. As for taking up space, another way of thinking about it is that all matter has volume. It simply fills the area it's in. When you pour water into a glass, for example, the water's volume is the amount of space that it takes up in the glass. So all matter has volume and weight, but it sure doesn't all look the same. Liquids are a state of matter that I'm sure you're familiar with. If you've ever poured yourself a drink while trying to watch TV, you might have noticed that liquids take up space. Once the space inside your glass is full. Gah! Right on the carpet. Sorry, Mom. You also know that water has weight if you carry a water bottle. As you drink from it, it gets lighter because you're removing water from it. Solids are matter, too, of course. Probably the most obvious kind. Rocks are solid, and so is ice, which is just solid water. Soccer balls are solid, iPads, your pet, Fluffy, and every single guy in one direction. And just like rocks, all those things have weight and take up space. Now, you know what's weird? Sometimes matter can't be seen or felt, but it's there. Like the air we breathe. Air is an example of gas, the third main state of matter. And I probably know what you're thinking. How do we know air, or any gas, really, is there if we can't see it? Well, we can prove it by doing an experiment. Science. Let's start by asking the question, is air matter? Because if it is, it should take up space and have weight, right? To see if air takes up space, look it, I can easily drop an empty balloon into this little box, but a full one won't fit. That's because the air that fills the space inside the balloon is bigger than the space inside the box. Now, does air have weight? Let's try something else. Take two empty balloons and tape them to the ends of a meter stick. Then we'll hang the meter stick on a string so that it's perfectly balanced. Now, let's see what happens if we blow up just one of the balloons and put it back on our meter stick. Check it out. The end with the full balloon sinks. It weighs more than the empty balloon because the air gives it extra weight. The balloon full of air will always weigh more than the empty one because air is matter, and matter has weight and takes up space, whether it's a liquid, a solid, or a gas. So listen, the next time someone tells you that something doesn't matter, you can tell them to their face that technically, everything is matter. And tell them SmartyPop said so. You ever hear someone say, "You look like $1,000,000 bucks"?